Hey guys, Simlord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave Black Winter. And no, we are not taking a look at a 90s black metal album. We are taking a look at a variant of the Herald of Galactus Thor figure I reviewed way back earlier this year. Of course, it's brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves with more obscure metal references, I'm sure, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Black Winter has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with a pair of extra hands. He's got this open hand and this fist hand here. He's got a grip hand and a fist on him already. And then we also get this really cool version of Mjolnir with this kind of black smoke coming off it, which you can actually remove. I did not know this at first, but that's cool that you can remove it because it is kind of heavy. So I'm probably going to leave that off of mine. Just keep the hammer like this. That's good enough for me. Taking a closer look at Black Winter, though. He's got this crazy head sculpt. Now, let me actually see what he's got going on under here. He's got a disc hinge. I couldn't tell with all that hair, man. But he's got the disc hinge. So if I can get this head back on, this crazy head sculpt. Hair sculpt, really. I think all that's different is the hair. It might be the same head as the other figure that uses these parts. Because from the neck down, other than the cape and the hair and this crazy smoke effect here, it's the same as the Herald of Galactus Thor, but it's basically the Thalog to his Goliath. I don't know the ins and outs of this character. I don't know the backstory, but he looks really freaking cool, and it's nice to see some more Thor characters in the line. We don't get those very often, and since Loki is not in the Cabal box set that's an Amazon exclusive, I guess we're just going to have to sell with this guy and that really sick looking Odin. But as far as articulation on this guy goes, we already saw the disc hinge. He can rotate side to side and on the ball itself, but again, this crazy hair is just going to get in the way. Shoulders go up that far. They go back down. They do rotate forward and back. He does have a bicep swivel, single elbow with rotation. He's got these swivel hinge wrists. Of course, the grip hand actually has the appropriate hinge for holding weapons, so that is awesome. He has a diaphragm joint that moves that far forward and that far back. You can rotate it as well and tilt side to side. Hips will kick out as far as the tunic will allow. Back down, forward, and back. He's got a thigh cut, double knee. And then he's got a hinge in the foot with a rocker. I do wish this figure had boot cut. He's got a perfect spot for one right here, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, I like it quite a bit. Not my favorite figure of the wave by any means. That goes to Cable, who is the only other figure other than this guy that really feels hefty in the box. I mean, this guy weighs quite a bit in comparison to some of the other figures in this wave, which are actually quite small or, you know, just basic in size. So giving him his hammer there. Try and get him standing back up. That can be easier said than done, by the way. It's just, I don't know, between the crazy hair, the hammers, the cape, just the way the legs are, can be easier said than done. But there you go. So with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Black Winter alongside the other, we'll say, Avengers characters from this wave that you will need to build the Zabu Build-A-Figure. We have the Red Widow from the Winter God and Icarus from the Eternals Again, Black Winter is from the Thor side of things, and as you can see, he is absolutely massive in comparison to a couple more average size Legends figures. So, getting them out of the way so we can make room for our two regulars, Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus. Right there. And the infamous Spawn, who is about eye to eye with old Black Winter here. I will say, Black Winter's a little taller, but it's by a hair. No, a clump of hair, but hair nonetheless. And that's cheating, alright? He's got this crazy windswept thing going on. I'm not counting that, man. That said, what I will count is that he is definitely going to qualify for a member of the Men in Red and Black Club. Look at him. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and despite the fact I know next to nothing about a good old Black Winter here, other than he is an evil version of the mighty Thor, I have to say that this is a pretty cool variant of the Herald of Galactus Thor I looked at quite some time ago on the channel, so check that out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. But nonetheless, if you want to complete the Zabu, build a figure, whether you're into this character or the Thor side of things or not, you gotta pick him up. And you know what? Not for nothing, it's nice to see Thor get a little bit of love this year. Between this guy and that deluxe Odin that's coming out soon, I think we are building quite the Thor side of the Marvel Universe on our Marvel Legends shelves. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.